defense tonight and kind of where that started and snowballed into the point where Denver was able to get out that much in the fast break?
I mean, we work on our principles. We watch film on them. We talk about them all the time. And I don't know if I hate to use the altitude as an excuse, and I'm not going to do that. But, you know, just guys got to be committed consistently. They're a fast team. Jokic likes to throw deep, long outlets. They have some very, very fast, athletic guys. So that's a part of the game, you know, we commit ourselves to. That's the first line of defense, your transition defense. So we'll go back and look at it and try to see what we can fix.
But AD stayed in the game and was obviously very productive. We saw him kind of noticeably grab the back a couple times. Just wondering how he's doing and how you think that impacts things for him.
Nah, he's fine. He's fine. He wouldn't have been able to finish the game if, you know, without getting that shot in the back. We all were a little nervous at that point in time, but he was able to get through the game and give us a lot of good production, but he's fine.
How did the fast break opportunities for the Nuggets, how were they affected by LeBron's turnovers? And he had 8 of them. How many of them do you felt like he likes to call them attack turnovers, ones he's okay with, and ones that you'd like to get back?
Yeah, you know, everyone, when him and Anthony are in the pick and roll, you know, the whole defense is going to be paying attention to that. And LeBron's been doing this for decades. So, again, and I agree in those sentiments. I don't mind competitive turnovers. And we just got to do a better job of, you know, creating separation, making our offensive plays more clearly defined through pace and energy on that side of the ball. Just like we want multiple efforts and guys to be in their right spots and on time versus a drive and with a V back and then someone contesting the shot. We have to have that same mentality offensively, not just walking in the screens, but sprinting up, getting a hit, coming off the screen with force downhill. If we, you know, and we're 4 games in, it sucks to lose, but having 78 games left, there's plenty of time for us to right the ship, and it starts now, it starts yesterday. But again, just the more energy we can put on the offensive side of the ball in terms of our running habits, again, creating separation, running in the screens, making sure we execute, making sure when we do have the ball, whether we're ISO or playing in pick and roll, we're attacking the paint with purpose and force. I think that'll alleviate a lot of those in-between turnovers.
You talk about the progress and starts. If you could pick one thing that, like, this is what needs to change and it needs to change right away, what would that be?
I think our consistency in terms of, you know, not having those lulls, you know, our consistency with our energy first and foremost, and defense around rebounding, you know, holding teams to one shot, and it's not so much giving up a ton of them, but teams are getting those timely offensive rebounds against us, or we're getting just a hand on it and it's going out of bounds, and so they're still retaining the possession. But just maintaining our energy and our competitive spirit throughout the 48-minute game, irregardless of what's going right, what's going wrong. That is how you create a culture. Just like we're defending at a high level, we have to keep our competitiveness at a high level at all times. And that's just doing the little things. It's not solely based on making shots, although that would help. It's just based on, again, being consistent with your principles. And the defensive rebounding thing is always, I think, he who controls the glass usually controls the game. So that'll always be an element that I want to just be superior at.